What's going on, y'all? It's your buddy Chevy. So, I was going to do this video outside because it's real pretty out there. But this seems to be a very busy hotel. So, I figured I'd go ahead and come in here and do it so I'm not getting interrupted. I'm out in LaPlace, Louisiana. And, I was driving out here today and I was really thinking about something. And I really started thinking about the question of what is a man? Now, we all know the Democrats can't figure out what the hell a woman is. But when it comes to a man, and I'm not talking about, the parts that you have and all that. I mean what a man is. And there's a lot of ideas of what a man is. And I can tell you what it isn't. A man, it doesn't matter how much money you have. That doesn't make you a man. Just because you got a bunch of money, it don't make you a big man. Just because you have big muscles does not mean, and yes, I said muscles, just because you have big muscles does not mean that you are a real man. Just because you have a good job doesn't make you a real man. People are getting confused about these things, and it's really tearing up our society. Now, I was raised old school. I was raised by my grandfather for most of the part. Some of the things, my grandfather wasn't there, wasn't able to be there for a lot of it, and he was there for some of it. And everything that I learned good about being a man, I learned from him. The things that I learned that were bad from men, I learned from those real, quote unquote, men that were in my life. Now, if you seriously sit back and you spend most of your time, your free time, if you spend most of that away from your family, if you prefer to play video games and spend more time playing video games with your friends than with your wife, kids, you ain't a real man. A man, his responsibility is to wake up every single day and know that everything that he does in life is for his family. Now, there's such thing as free time and alone time and all that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But when it ultimately comes down to if your wife wants attention, then you need to give her that attention. You need to put down what you're doing, stop what you're doing, and give her that attention. Why? Because a real man takes care of his wife. A woman, whether you believe it or not, a woman will follow her man. Now, if her man don't give a damn, she ain't gonna give a damn. If you've got kids that are involved, whether they're your kids or stepkids, nieces and nephews, you gotta remember they're looking up to you. So do you want them turning out like you? Do you want them being how you are? Well, if you do, then you want to be their role model, then you need to take a step back. Lean your head back a little bit and think, what kind of man am I? Am I really a good role model? Am I really something that I want them to be? Now, you can sit here and cry and complain and feel sorry for yourself about the upbringing that you had and, oh, how pitiful it was. I had some terrible points of my life. But I believe, turned out to be a good, strong leader of my home, a real, trustworthy, honest man. Integrity, that's another thing. You do something, admit to it. You done something wrong, take responsibility for it. Don't put it off on anybody else. Don't try to make that other person or whatever take responsibility for your actions. No. Real men are hard to come by these days. And a lot of women will tell you that because all these men out here are little boys. So think about that. If you don't agree with me, leave a comment. Say something. And if you do agree with me, if I miss something you believe a real man does, leave a comment. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and that way you can get all my next videos. I love you. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully next time I'm talking to you, I'll be back home in Texas. Love you.